Over 1.6 billion bicentennial quarters were minted in 1976. So why are coin collectors quietly searching through change jars for one specific silver edge? In the mid-1970s, as America prepared to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, the United States Mint embarked on one of the most popular commemorative programs in modern history. Rather than producing standard coinage, the Treasury Department held a nationwide design competition to create special reverse motifs for the quarter, half dollar, and dollar coins. For the quarter, winning designer Jack L. H.R. created the iconic colonial drummer design, featuring a Revolutionary War musician standing alongside a victory torch encircled by 13 stars. To ensure enough of these special coins entered circulation across the country, the Mint took an unprecedented step. No Washington quarters were struck with a 1975 date. Instead, bicentennial quarters were minted continuously across both 1975 and 1976, all stamped with the dual date 1776 to 1976. Over 1.6 billion dual-dated quarters were struck for circulation, making them a familiar sight in change jars for decades. Because over 1 billion were produced, most worn bicentennial quarters in daily pocket change are worth exactly 25 cents. However, hidden within this massive production run are specific silver varieties, double die varieties, and planchet errors that command substantial collector interest. The 40% silver collector issues and weight test. While standard bicentennial quarters released to banks were struck on base metal copper-nickel clad planchets, the San Francisco Mint struck a special series of 40% silver coins specifically for collectors. These silver pieces were issued in special 3-coin proof and uncirculated sets. Over the years, many of these 40% silver bicentennial quarters were removed from their original mint packaging and accidentally spent, ending up in everyday circulation. Distinguishing a common clad quarter from a 40% silver variety requires 2 simple physical checks. The edge test. Look closely at the reeded edge of the coin. A standard copper-nickel clad quarter displays a distinct reddish copper stripe running along the center of the edge. A 40% silver quarter displays a uniform silver-gray edge, with little to no visible copper layer. The weight test. Place the coin on a digital gram scale. Standard copper-nickel clad quarters weigh precisely 5.67 grams. A 40% silver bicentennial quarter weighs 5.75 grams. If you uncover a 40% silver 1976 bicentennial quarter in general pocket change or bankrolls, its estimated value typically ranges from $5 to $15 in circulated condition. Uncirculated or high-grade proof silver specimens carry estimated values ranging from $20 to over $100 depending on certified grade. The 1976 double die obverse variety. Among circulation strike quarters produced at the Denver Mint, one specific mechanical variety stands out as a prime target for variety hunters. The 1976 double die obverse. This variety occurred when a Denver working die received 2 slightly misaligned hub impressions during manufacturing, creating raised duplicate outlines across key features on the front side of the coin. When inspecting 1976 quarters under magnification, examine the obverse side closely. Look at the dual date, 1776 to 1976, at the bottom of the portrait. Check the motto, "In God We Trust," located on the left field. Examine the word "Liberty" along the upper rim. On a genuine 1976 double die obverse, you will observe clear spread doubling and distinct notch details on the lettering of "In God We Trust" and the digits of the dual date. This is distinct from flat machine doubling, as genuine double die features display fully rounded, raised duplicate contours. Finding a 1976 double die obverse in pocket change is an exciting discovery. In average circulated condition, this variety holds an estimated value between $30 and $80. In higher uncirculated grades with strong mint luster, estimated values routinely span from $200 to $500 plus. Key mint errors. Off-center and clad layer mistakes. Beyond standard die varieties, the sheer volume of 1.6 billion coins produced meant that mechanical error coins slipped past quality control inspectors at the minting facilities. 2 major error types on bicentennial quarters bring notable collector premiums. 1. Off-center strikes. An off-center strike occurs when a blank planchet is improperly seated inside the coining press collar when the dies strike. The resulting coin exhibits an incomplete image, with a portion of the blank metal left blank and unstruck. Off-center bicentennial quarters showing 10% to 50% off-center strikes with a complete dual date, 1776 to 1976, visible carry estimated values ranging from $100 to upwards of $350. 2. Missing clad layers. Modern quarters are manufactured using a copper core sandwiched between two copper-nickel outer layers. Occasionally, an outer clad layer peels away before or during the striking process. A bicentennial quarter missing its front or back clad layer reveals a raw, red copper surface on one side while displaying standard silver-colored nickel on the other. A genuine missing clad layer error carries an estimated value between $150 and $400. Verification checklist and final summary. When reviewing a collection or roll of dual-dated 1776 to 1976 Washington quarters, follow this systematic evaluation process. Step 1. Check the mint mark. Identify whether the coin has no mint mark, Philadelphia, a D, Denver, or an S, San Francisco. Step 2. Inspect the edge. Look for a solid silver edge on S mint mark coins to determine if you have a 40% silver piece. Confirm with a gram scale, 5.75 G for silver versus 5.67 G for clad. Step 3. Magnify the date and lettering. Use a loop on 1976 D quarters to search for clear double die details on 1776 to 1976, and in God we trust. Step 4. Look for structural errors. Examine the coin for off-center alignment, missing clad layers, or clipped planchet shapes. The 1976 Bicentennial quarter remains a celebrated piece of American history. While most serve their purpose in daily trade, keeping an eye out for silver compositions, die doubling, and striking errors can turn everyday change into a rewarding search.